Hey Lyla, how you doing? I hope you're doing good. I hope you're having a great summer so far. Just making another video since you're not here today. Just wanted to go over some more stuff on I'm Still Standing. Yeah, okay. That's all I wanted to say, I guess, in the intro. And I did get a haircut, so I hope it looks all right. Anyway, all right. So last week we did it over Zoom. We did a Zoom lesson, and I believe we finished basically the first page. We got the intro, and then we did the first page, like I literally just said. But let's move on to the second page, because this was something I wanted to work on last week with you, but it was kind of hard to do over Zoom, especially with something new like this. So we're going to do it today. All right, so let's talk about the right hand first. The left hand's super duper easy, and it's really just bump, 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 bump the entire time. So I'm not too concerned about that. We can easily just throw that in once we get there. But for right now, I want to talk about the right hand. So we're going to start right here. Let's start a little bit before. We have Don't You Know, and that's just going to be A. Let me turn this up. We're going like this. Don't you know? Oh, I'm sorry. Don't you know? All right, so we're going A for Don't You Know. All right. Now the next note of the chorus part, the I'm still standing better than I ever did. That part. Excuse me. The first note of that is going to be this high G right here. So we're going to start on this A. So we're going, don't you know I'm, don't you know I'm. So this distance between these two notes is called a seventh, because we're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's a little wide. It's not as bad as an octave, which is 8 notes. It's a little less wide, but it's still kind of a big jump. So I want you to practice with your hand, trying to go from this note to this note as comfortably as you can. So once more time, we go, don't you know I'm. All right, so let's move on. I mean, that was just a couple notes, so let's keep going. So I'm still standing. Let's do those notes right there. Like I just mentioned, I'm is going to be G. So we're going like this. G, F, E, A. So as I was saying before with that seventh distance, try to keep your thumb there if you can. So you can get back to this note. So one more time, we're going. Don't you know I'm still standing? A, G, F, E, A. All right, one more time. A, G, F, E, A. So right after this, we don't have a ton of time to do this, but you're going to want to almost condense your hand down so you have a little bit more room here. A little less room in between each finger. You want your thumb and the rest of your fingers to all be on adjacent notes instead of like this. This is because the next part of the song goes like this. Better than I. Right, better than I. We're going A, B, C, A. So all together we're going, don't you know, G, F, E, A, B, C, A. So you see how I did that thing with my hand? I went, I moved my hand closer to these notes right here, so that way I could play them on time. So, one more time from the beginning. Don't you know I'm still standing better than I ever did. So this is the next part. So we're just here, better than I. You're going to keep your fourth finger on D, right? You're going to get ready to play that. But your thumb is going to scoot down to G, which is kind of weird. Better than I, right? You're doing 2 notes in a row with your thumb. It's a little awkward, but it's better than going better than I, or something like that, where you get crossover. It's what I would suggest is to do exactly what I just said. A, B, C, A. Now scoot your thumb down. G and D at the same time. So after this chord is this and ever. So ever did. So for that we're going G and D, and then did is G and E. So we're going this. Better than I ever did. Excuse my not the best singing skills. All right, so one more time from the top. I'm going to keep bringing it back to the top so you can hear it all in context and hear how each note flows into the next. So A, I'm still E, A, B, C, E, G and D, G and E's. Good. So it's don't you know I'm still standing better than I ever did. Nice. Okay, so that's the first part. The second part, it starts very similar to the da-da-da-da, right? But this time we're going to keep going up. We're going A, B, C, D. All right, so this is looking like a true survivor. That's the next part. So looking like a B, C, D, and then A and E, true. And then A and F, survive. And then A and E again, true survivor, true survivor. All right, so this first right here, looking like a true, I would use fifth finger on E, but when you go true survive, now your fifth finger's on F, but when you go back to A and E, I would suggest instead keeping your thumb or your pinky right here, and just doing your ring finger or your fourth finger on E, like that. So, true survivor, true survivor. You see that? Pinky, 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 ring finger. Pinky, 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 ring finger. That's how I play it. All right, we're almost there. This is the next part. This is the feeling like a little kid. Down, I'm still, and it's gonna go back into the other part. So let's take a look at this one more time. All right, so this next part, looking like a little kid. We're gonna start with our thumb on A once more. We're gonna go A, B, C, D, similar to last time, but instead of going all the way up to E, we're gonna stay on D. We're going A, B, C, D, A and D together. So that's A, B, C, D, A and D. Now we move our finger to E. So A and D, and then E and D, E and A, and then E and A. So like this. Looking, feeling like a little kid. A, B, C, D, D and A, E and A, E and A. Good. And then there's one more chord at the end, and that's going to be something I'll explain in 1 second. But let's back it up for a second. So let's start again at the beginning. A, G, F, E, A, B, C, A, G and D, G and E, G and E, A, B, C, D, A and E, and F, A and E, A, B, C, D, A and D, E and E, yeah, E and A. Sorry, it's really hard to say all those notes at the same time. All right, so don't you know I'm still standing better than I ever did, looking like a true survivor, feeling like a little kid. So that's all we got so far. Now we're going to add one last chord just to round it out. It's going to be a G chord, so we're going to go G, B, D. So just all together like that. So feeling like a little kid, rest, G chord. Now when you add the left hand in, which we'll do in a little bit, it's going to sound like this. 1, 2, don't you know I'm still standing better than I ever did. 1, 2, feeling like a true survivor. 1, 2, feeling like a little kid. 2, 3, I'm still standing better so that's where we're at now. So this video is already 10 minutes long, and we haven't really covered this part yet, so let's stop there, because the next half of the chorus is a little different. I'm just going to sneak preview. It's going to go like this. I'm still standing after all this time. 1, 2, picking up the pieces of my life without you on my mind. I'm still standing, yeah, yeah, yeah. I forget how that part goes rhythmically, but we're not there yet. So anyway, that's a sneak preview where you're going to go, but for right now, just practice that first part. Don't worry about the left hand, just do the right hand for that chorus section. The second page, I mean. So keep practicing that first page. You sound really good with it. We'll work on adding the left hand soon. But yeah, keep on practicing this. This sounds really good. I think you were killing it last week. So start working on that chorus part. I'm still standing. Like, that's going to be awesome. That's a really cool thing to play on the piano. So anyway, I'll see you later, Lyla. Have a good one. Keep enjoying your summer. And yeah, keep on practicing. You're doing great. I'll see you. Have a good one, Lyla. Bye.